Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the technically first, but not actually, episode of the Basement Outback podcast. This is kind of our intro to kind of what we're going to do and kind of break down the future of the podcast, what it's about, you know, the episodes in detail, and just a little bit of everything, just a quick breakdown. I am Aurora XD, one of your hosts, and I am joined here with Soaring Sloth.
Howdy.
And yeah, we're just going to get right into it. We have some plans for the podcast. So our upload schedule is going to look like weekly episodes starting July 7th. So a week after this is uploaded. And after that, it'll be every 2 weeks, which will probably stretch into the fall. The date specifically, we don't know yet. But some important dates and times, like I said, July 7th will be the first episode. And then we do plan on having stuff like little specials here and there when applicable, like a Halloween special, but more or less just keeping it consistent and giving me and Sloth both a project to just work on together because we've known each other for a while and just collectively thought it was a good idea to do this.
No, yeah.
Sloth's going to kind of take us into a little more of like what the Basement Outback is specifically.
Yeah. So the Basement Outback is really just going to be a podcast based on two passionate adults who just want to talk about our hobbies, really. Like, I don't know what else to say. We'll most likely talk about the games we're playing, but we also aren't afraid to try other stuff, too. So, I mean, obviously we have our hobbies in speedrunning, and we also will probably want to include, like, life events that just pop up, or even just on-the-whim moments. We want to keep it open-ended, but at the end of the day, it's just going to be two guys and whoever else we can gather talking about the things we love. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much more to be said there. Just, I'm genuinely, like, excited that this is happening, and we got some good guests planned. The episodes are going to be around 20 to 30 minutes. You know, I mean, I'm sure the interviews will be longer, but similar to, if there's any Aurora XD viewers, I had the Roxd cast and the episodes were about similar length, and I really like that format. It's a bit shorter for a podcast, but it keeps it brief and everything interesting, and we can include the best parts of the interview in the actual episodes. But you know, it's not a strict time limit. They might go shorter, they might go longer. It's just we're gonna go with the flow and see whatever.
Yeah,
you know, how things turn out, I guess.
We're thinking about just having 10 episodes minimum currently, but, you know, if things just, like, kind of pick up or, like, we're just really enjoying it, we might continue. We just didn't want to set, like, too high of a goal right away. We just wanted to test the waters and just see how we feel. But, you know, I guess we should probably talk about our backgrounds, too. I'm Soaring Sloth. I've been on the internet for quite some time, but I started streaming on Twitch back in 2018, and it's just been kind of on and off since. Speedrunning's been a passion of mine, and Aurora also has a passion for it too. But we met sometime around late 2016 in a Discord server, and while we weren't like the best of friends at the time, we definitely started building like closer relations as the years went by. And I think within the past year, we've really started talking a ton. So it kind of inspired the inspiration for this podcast. So I guess if you want to introduce yourself as well, Aurora.
Yeah, might as well. So for those that don't know me, hello, my name is Aurora XD. I've been on YouTube for many years, but more notably since 2017, July 2017. I've been making videos on YouTube, and starting around the pandemic, I've been streaming, you know, on and off, not super consistently, but just making whatever I feel like making. I've gone from like gaming content to like now I make video essays, but I've done all sorts of stuff, just, you know, like I said, whatever I feel like doing. But yeah, I mean, me and Sloth, I'd say, really started talking to each other around probably 2018, and you know, we both have the Twitch streaming in common, and Sloth kind of has been some of my inspiration for starting to speedrun games and stuff.
Oh my Lord, stop it.
Even though we cover completely different bases, like Sloth's done some like really wacky stuff in my opinion, like the Rabbids games and Raven Legends and stuff. I respect it.
I mean,
you know,
no, yeah. I really respect all your rage game speedruns. Like, that's just something I can't sit through. Jump King is a beast.
Absolutely. I'm more on the end of like getting over it. Jump King, more notably Only Up, which, you know, this is like the third time we've re-recorded this, and I'm kind of glad we're doing it now because there's kind of a big That's one of the big speedrunning games to become in the spotlight lately on Twitch and everything. But and I'm sure we'll get into that in like another episode. But yeah, we both just shared just gaming and speedrunning. I mean, that's like a lot of common ground. And I guess now we'll branch into just some notable episodes to look forward to, which I don't really want to spoil anything, so I'm not going to get into like who the guests are on our episode, but just trust me when I say like if you guys are following us from me and Soaring separate like Twitch streams or channels, you'll probably know who most of these people are. So our first full episode of the podcast is going to be with our buddy Seb, and we'll be talking about our experience at MomoCon, which was a convention in Atlanta, Georgia we were at about 3 weeks ago now. And that'll be the first full episode of the podcast. And it was kind of like an IRL thing. And the audio quality is slightly scuffed.
I cannot wait
please bear with us. The setup, okay, I will say in this, even though it's the intro, we set up the mic on like a chair in the middle of a hotel room, and we're just kind of like awkwardly spaced out around it. But, you know, it actually sounds pretty good. Anyways, that'll be the first full episode. Another notable thing, Soaring, like a week after that, did a Pizza Tower speedrun at GDQ, which was like absolutely massive. Proud of my boy.
Thank you.
And he'll be talking about that and his experience and everything. And yeah, we got 5 guest episodes. Like I said, can't tell you who they are yet. But you know, you'll see those starting, I think, around late July, early August, and onwards. And that's basically the in a nutshell what our podcast is. I'm sure, you know, this will kind of be a thing where we're testing the waters to see if it's something we want to continue. But I feel like 10 episodes is more than enough. Even if we didn't continue, that's like a lot of content to listen to. And I don't know. I didn't put this in the show notes or anything, but probably eventually we'll have this on like some kind of other listening thing besides YouTube, like Spotify. I've been researching it a little bit. But bear with us. This will be YouTube exclusive for probably a few weeks. You know, if there's a high demand for it, let us know, and we'll look into it and try to get it on there for you.
All right. Yeah.
So I guess that's it. If you had any closing remarks, just go for it, Sloth.
Not really. I mean, I know we're both acting a little bit reserved, but that's just because we want to get the word out and obviously just, you know, lay the groundwork for what's to come. So I'm really excited for the future.
Yeah, the future episodes will be a little more goofy and silly. This is kind of just like a formal thing we're doing to let you know what's going on. And we hope you guys tune in for this season of the Basement Outback podcast with me and Sloth. And we will see you guys in a week.
Yeah, see you guys soon.